Sometimes, the signs that someone is falling for you are so soft, so quiet, and so deeply hidden in their behavior that you don't even notice them. You think they are simply being kind, friendly, or supportive, but the truth is far more emotional. People rarely confess their feelings openly. Instead, their heart begins to speak in subtle ways long before their mouth does. And the person who has fallen for you might be revealing everything without even realizing it themselves. Human connection is powerful. When we develop feelings for someone, our entire behavior shifts. Our attention sharpens, our emotions intensify, and our instinct pulls us closer to the person who feels special to us. Nothing about it is loud or dramatic. Instead, it shows up in little moments. The way they look at you when you're not watching, the way their tone softens when they say your name, the way they remember something you mentioned once in passing. These signs aren't random. They're emotional fingerprints, proof that their heart is slowly attaching itself to you. The person who is falling for you may not say the words, "I like you," but their actions become a quiet confession. They start noticing your absence, caring about your emotions, and worrying about things that affect you. They want you to be safe, they want you to feel understood, and they want to be someone who makes your days a little brighter. And yet, they hold back, not because the feelings aren't strong, but because they are afraid of losing what they already have with you. Fear of rejection, fear of misreading signals, fear of ruining the bond. All of these keep them silent while their behavior grows louder. You may think their attention is just politeness, but real feelings hide in the details. Someone who cares will make time for you even when life is chaotic. They'll reply faster than they do to anyone else. They'll try to help you even when they have nothing to gain. They'll get nervous around you because they want to be seen as someone worthy. And sometimes, they'll be jealous without ever admitting it, quietly competing with people they think might take your attention away. What makes these signs powerful is that they are not intentional. They come from a part of them that can't help reacting to you. Their eyes search for you even in crowded rooms. Their mood shifts based on yours. They defend you even when you're not around. They open up emotionally with you in ways they never do with others. And perhaps the most beautiful sign of all, their entire energy changes the moment you walk in. You become the spark that shifts their atmosphere. Love doesn't always begin with words. Sometimes it begins with small actions, quiet patterns, and emotions they try to hide but can't fully control. And if you've missed these subtle clues before, this time, you'll know exactly what to look for. 1. They remember tiny details you barely mentioned. When someone is falling for you, their mind naturally becomes more alert to everything connected to you. They start remembering the smallest things you say, things you probably forgot you even mentioned. It could be the way you take your tea, the random story you told about your childhood, the date of an exam you were nervous about, or even the offhand comment you made about your favorite snack. To them, these details matter because you matter. They pay attention without trying. It's their heart doing the work. When someone's feelings deepen, their memory becomes selective in your favor. They remember your preferences, your dislikes, your dreams, and even your worries. This isn't just good memory, it's emotional investment. They want to understand you better, connect with you deeper, and show you that they listen. It's their silent way of saying, "You're important to me," without ever saying the words directly. The proof shows up in their actions, surprising you with something you once casually mentioned or bringing up a detail you didn't expect anyone to remember. That level of attentiveness is rarely accidental. It's a major clue that their heart is already attached. 2. They get nervous or fidgety around you. When someone has feelings for you, the body often reveals the truth long before their words ever do. Nervousness is one of the clearest signs. They may start fidgeting with their hands, adjusting their clothes, tapping their foot, or stumbling over their words. Their heartbeat picks up, their voice changes slightly, or they suddenly become more self-conscious. This happens because they care deeply about how you see them. They don't want to mess up, say the wrong thing, or appear unimpressive in front of you. They want your approval, even if they don't openly admit it. Nervous energy around someone is a strong emotional signal, one that comes from admiration and attraction. People don't usually fidget around those they don't care about. But when feelings are strong, The pressure to appear perfect increases, and the body reacts. Sometimes they might even avoid eye contact because their emotions become overwhelming. The funniest part is, they might look calm around others but turn anxious only when you're nearby. That contrast is a silent truth. Their heart is reacting, even if they pretend otherwise. 3. They find excuses to stay close to you. Someone who's falling for you will naturally seek closeness, physically, emotionally, or situationally. They may offer to help you with something simple, volunteer to accompany you somewhere, or casually show up in places where they know you'll be. Sometimes their excuses are subtle, asking a small question they already know the answer to, checking on you unnecessarily, or lingering a bit longer in conversations. They're not trying to be obvious. They just want to be near you because your presence makes them feel good, calm, or energized. Being close to you feels meaningful to them, even if it's for a short moment. They might find reasons to walk with you, sit beside you, or be part of the same plan. Their goal isn't always romantic action. Sometimes it's simply the comfort of being around someone they admire deeply. And the more they fall, the more creative their excuses become. They notice opportunities to connect and don't want to miss them. It's their heart pulling them toward you, hoping you notice their efforts even if they pretend it's just coincidence. When someone consistently looks for ways to stay close, it's rarely accidental. It's emotional gravity pulling them in your direction. 4. Their eyes always search for you in a room. When someone is falling hard for you, their eyes betray them before anything else does. Even in a crowded place, their attention keeps drifting back to you, almost instinctively. They scan the room, not because they are looking for something, but because they are looking for you. It's automatic, natural, and completely unplanned. They feel calmer when they know where you are. They feel happier when they see you smiling or engaging with others. It's not obsession, it's emotional attachment. They are drawn to you the way someone is drawn to familiarity, comfort, or the person who lights up their day. Even if they try to act casual, their gaze gives them away. They'll make quick glances, smile to themselves when they spot you, or unconsciously position themselves where they can see you better. And if you leave the room, they notice instantly. Their attention shifts, the energy in their face changes, and their comfort level dips just a little. Eyes don't lie. When someone's heart is involved, their vision always returns to the person who matters most. And if you've ever caught them looking at you and they quickly look away, that's one of the clearest signs of hidden feelings. 5. They notice your mood faster than anyone else. Someone who's falling for you becomes hyper-aware of your emotional state. They can sense your mood even when you haven't said a word. A slight change in your voice, the way you sit, your silence, or your lack of energy, they pick up on it instantly. Why? Because they are emotionally tuned to you. Your happiness affects them, your sadness worries them, and your stress becomes something they quietly want to protect you from. They observe you closely without making it obvious. They notice things others overlook, like when you force a smile or when your eyes look tired. And unlike others who may overlook subtle changes, they feel those changes deeply. They might ask, "Are you okay?" even before you realize you're not. They'll try to cheer you up, lighten your mood, or just sit with you without asking too many questions. Their ability to sense your feelings is not just empathy, it's emotional connection. When someone's heart is involved, they don't just see your mood, they feel it too. And more importantly, they care enough to respond to it. 6. Their voice softens when they talk to you. A soft voice is one of the most beautiful and unintentional signs of affection. When someone talks to the person they like, their tone naturally becomes gentle, calmer, and more affectionate. It's as if their voice instinctively shifts into a mode reserved only for you. Even if they speak loudly or confidently with others, their tone drops when they are with you, because you matter more. They don't want to come off harsh or intimidating. They want you to feel safe, heard, and comfortable. This shift is subtle. Their pace slows down, their words become more thoughtful, and their voice carries warmth. They might laugh more softly, greet you differently, or sound happier the moment they say your name. A softened voice is often a sign of admiration and emotional vulnerability. It shows they are comfortable enough to let their guard down. but also nervous enough to treat every interaction with care. If someone who is usually energetic or loud becomes gentle when speaking to you, it's a strong hint that their heart feels something special, something they may not yet have admitted, even to themselves. 7. They make time for you even when busy. When someone is falling for you, time suddenly becomes flexible, even when their schedule isn't. They might have deadlines, responsibilities, or a packed routine, yet somehow they still show up for you. It's not about free time, it's about making time. They prioritize you without announcing it. They'll reply faster to your messages than they do to others, even during a hectic day. They'll adjust their plans just to have a few minutes with you, or they'll stay up late to talk when they are exhausted. This isn't obligation, it's affection. When people truly care, they don't look for convenience, they look for connection. And you become that connection. They may cancel other plans, sacrifice rest, or reshuffle their commitments just to make sure you don't feel ignored. Even the smallest efforts, checking on you, calling you during a short break, or walking you somewhere despite being tired, show emotional investment. Time is one of the most valuable things a person can give, and if they are giving it to you consistently, it means you matter far more than you realize. People don't create space in their busy life for someone random. They do it for someone who touches their heart. 8. They get jealous quietly but never admit it. Someone who has deep but unspoken feelings won't openly confess jealousy, but you'll notice it in subtle ways. They might go quiet when you talk about someone you find attractive. Their expression might change when you give attention to someone else. They may act a bit distant, annoyed, or overly polite in moments where they feel insecure. They won't create drama. They don't want to lose you, but their emotions show up in small cracks. They start comparing themselves silently, wondering if they're good enough. They may suddenly ask harmless questions like, "Who is he?" or "How do you know him?" pretending they're just curious. Sometimes jealousy appears through protective behavior, giving advice, warning you about someone's intentions, or trying to subtly shift your attention back to them. It's not possessive. It's fear of losing something that isn't even theirs yet. This kind of jealousy is gentle and unspoken, born from admiration, not control. They hold it inside because they don't want to risk the bond you share. But whether they admit it or not, their quiet reactions reveal exactly how deeply their feelings run. 9. They try to impress you in small, subtle ways. When someone is falling hard for you, they may not make grand gestures, but their small efforts speak loudly. They'll try to be a better version of themselves around you, dressing a little nicer, fixing their hair, or improving their habits. They might share achievements casually, hoping you'll notice. They'll hold the door, solve a problem for you, remember things you like, or show skills they are proud of. Sometimes they'll crack a joke just to make you laugh or speak more confidently when you're near. Their goal isn't to brag, it's to show you they are worth your attention. These little displays are their way of saying, "I want you to see the best in me." Even the smallest actions, offering help, being extra polite to your friends, or showing interest in your hobbies, are signs they are trying to align themselves with your world. They don't want to overwhelm you. They want to subtly show that they notice you, appreciate you, and care how you see them. Their efforts may be quiet, but the intention behind them is loud. They want to stand out in your eyes. 10. They text back faster than they text anyone else. When someone is falling for you, their response time becomes one of the clearest giveaways. Even if they are usually a slow texter, distracted, or not very active on their phone, your message pulls their attention instantly. They don't want to keep you waiting, because to them, every conversation with you feels meaningful. They may stop what they are doing just to reply, or they'll make an effort to continue the conversation even when they are tired or busy. It's not about obligation, it's excitement. They look forward to hearing from you. They check their phone more often when they are expecting your message. Even if they reply slowly to others, your messages become the ones they prioritize. This quick response is their silent way of telling you, you matter more than you think. And when someone replies faster but tries to pretend it's casual, that's when you know their feelings are deeper than they show. 11. They support your dreams more than their own. When someone is falling hard for you, your dreams become just as important to them as their own. They start believing in you with an intensity even you may not have for yourself. They encourage you, motivate you, and remind you of your potential. They celebrate your wins with genuine joy and comfort you during setbacks with quiet strength. They want to see you succeed, not because they expect anything in return, but because your happiness matters deeply to them. They'll share opportunities with you, give thoughtful advice, and push you gently toward your goals. They might even adjust their plans to help you grow, sacrificing time, energy, or convenience because they believe your vision is worth it. This kind of support doesn't come from obligation. It comes from love and admiration. When someone prioritizes your growth, it's a sign they see a future where your success and their happiness are connected. 12. They defend you even when you're not around. One of the strongest signs someone cares deeply about you is how they talk about you when you're not present. If someone criticizes you unfairly, they step in. If people make assumptions about you, they correct them. They protect your name, your character, and your dignity without expecting you to know. This loyalty comes from a place of respect and emotional attachment. They don't want anyone to misunderstand you or speak negatively about you because they see the good in you, the real, deepest side others might miss. Even in casual conversations, they speak highly of you, praising your strengths, defending your decisions, and highlighting your kindness. They become your silent guardian, ensuring your reputation stays intact. And they do all this quietly, without telling you, because it's not about impressing you, it's about caring for you. This kind of unseen loyalty is one of the purest signs someone's heart has already chosen you. 13. They open up emotionally only with you. When someone is falling deeply for you, they begin to share parts of themselves that they usually keep hidden from everyone else. They reveal their fears, their insecurities, their childhood memories, and the moments that shaped them. This emotional vulnerability doesn't come easily. It's a sign of deep trust. They feel safe with you, safe enough to remove the mask they wear with others. With most people, they stay guarded, casual, or distant. But with you, their voice lowers, their walls soften, and their heart begins to speak. They may tell you things like what they're afraid of losing, what they hope for in life, or what hurts them the most. They let you into the private rooms of their mind, hoping you'll understand them without judgment. And because their feelings are real, they don't want to hide from you. They want you to see them fully. This emotional openness is a strong signal of love, because people only expose their deepest truths when they believe the other person matters enough to hold them gently. If someone shares their soul with you more than anyone else, it's not by accident. It's affection in its purest form. 14. They treat your pain like it's their pain. When someone has real feelings for you, your emotions begin to affect them in ways they can't control. If you're hurting, they feel it too. If you're stressed, they worry. If you're sad, their heart grows heavy even if they don't show it. They check on you more, ask if you're okay, offer help, or simply stay close without needing a reason. Your pain becomes personal to them. They may try to solve your problems, comfort you, or just be a quiet presence beside you. This reaction is instinctive. It comes from deep emotional connection. You're not just someone they like. You're someone whose well-being matters to them at a soul level. They might lose sleep thinking about what you're going through or rearrange their day to support you. They don't want to see you hurt because it affects them just as strongly. When someone treats your struggles like their own, it means they've already given you a place in their heart, even if they haven't said it aloud. 15. Their energy changes the moment you walk in. One of the most undeniable signs someone is falling for you is the shift in their energy the instant you enter a room. They may brighten up, sit straighter, smile unconsciously, or instantly become more alert. It's a natural reaction. Your presence affects their emotional state. They can be tired, distracted, or quiet. But when you appear, their whole vibe changes. They suddenly look more alive, more engaged, and more present. Even if they try to hide it, their body language exposes everything. Their eyes widen slightly, their expression softens, or they unconsciously lean in your direction. Sometimes it's subtle, a small grin, a relaxed posture, or a spark in their eyes. Other times it's obvious. Their voice gets warmer, their excitement rises, or they move closer without thinking. You become their source of comfort, happiness, and emotional electricity. This shift doesn't happen with just anyone. It happens with someone whose heart reacts before their mind can stop it. When your presence changes the entire atmosphere for them, it's one of the strongest signs that their feelings for you run deep.